Welcome back to the Macomb Heritage Days Parade in downtown Macomb. I'm Lesley Van Ness, joined by Kathy Early. Thank you so much for joining us on a gorgeous morning in Macomb. We really couldn't ask for better weather.
That's right. I'm just really glad that WGEM is here this year to join us in the parade, and it's nice to see some representatives from Noreen Hammond go by, and then we're looking at the crowd having a good time. They're all welcoming Darren LaHood, who's our nominee for U.S. Congress.
Yeah, Republican candidate for Congress, and so we'll have much more on that race coming up next week on WGEM. It happens July 7th. Of course, this is to replace U.S. Senator,
U.S. Congressman Aaron Schock.
Yes, Aaron Schock's seat. So it's going to be the primary elections coming up July 11th. So he is definitely a busy man right now as the campaign is in its tight race, and
it is.
It's getting up here.
He is a busy man, but it's great to have him join us today.
Good to be here, you guys.
Yep, and we do have, there's Noreen Hammond.
Yeah, there's Jill Tracy as well. Oh, look, there's Quincy Mayor Kyle Moore. All of these people marching together. Beautiful. We couldn't ask for better weather, Noreen. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so
and
much
you
for
guys
being
are always here for Heritage Days, and what's such a great part of the tradition for you?
Well, I can remember when we had the very first Heritage Days, and that's been back many, many years ago. And the tradition has just gotten better and better, and it's also become an opportunity for a lot of the classes to have their class reunions.
We were just mentioning
That's great.
Yeah,
yeah.
Fantastic. Well, have fun today, Noreen. Great to see you.
Great to see you, Noreen.
Good to see you, Kat.
You bet.
And the parade rolls on. She's got quite the little following here. There's a lot of Noreen Hammond t-shirts out there.
There are a lot of those blue t-shirts. Noreen, very involved in our community.
Of course.
And has done a great job representing us all the way along the line. So always good to have our politicians here and have people come in from out of town in order to celebrate.
A good time to have the patriotic flags out with the 4th of July quickly approaching, and such a fun time of year for a lot of people. Heritage Days and then the 4th. What more can you ask for?
It's just all good. The food just keeps getting better all the time.
Yes, absolutely.
Now we're going to have a turnover in our state's attorney's office this next time with an election, and we've got Matt Quicala, who is currently a lawyer in private practice in town. Matt is the Republican candidate for our state's attorney, and you see him right now. He had knee surgery not too long ago, so this is a man who will give it all in order to be out there.
He is a former prosecutor, has been an attorney for 15 years, born and raised here in McDonough County, a 93 graduate of Macomb High. So good to see him and his friends and family in the parade today.
I was going to say, he's being a really good sport.
He's being a trooper. I think I'd jump on that golf cart after a few rounds.
Yeah, I think I'd be driving the golf cart if it was me.
Also, coming up, you can see we have Lesley Village from here in Macomb. For over 35 years, it has opened its doors for seniors and their needs with a vast array of services, ranging from independent living duplexes to memory care.
That's right. The folks at Lesley Village have been out there doing a great job for many, many years. As you said, doing everything from independent living to end of life care, Alzheimer's. They've got a nice memory unit there too.
And then I believe we have Maple Avenue Christian Church Vacation Bible School.
There you go. There you go. And that's a nice activity for the kids, too. I mean, you can do all these things with sending them to summer camps, but they put on a very nice camp at Maple Avenue Christian Church.
So nice to see everybody, and everybody's in such a good mood. I think so many people are relieved. We have a nice dry day to be outdoors and enjoy this. So it's a lot of fun.
That's right. And you got to see a little shot of the Lesley Village van. Some of the residents in there, they're in the air conditioning, which some years is way more important than others. Yes. But it's very nice. They get to be able to take their seniors out to experience different events, go on out, look at the Christmas lights and Christmas. So it's a nice opportunity to give that.
Absolutely. Wow. Check out these guys. They've got some talent. This is the Vacation Bible School, Maple Avenue Christian Church.
Right.
And if that's not a lot of fun, I don't know what is. That makes me want to go to their Bible school for sure.
I know. Do we all get to learn how to ride unicycles if we go there?
Lessons.
Maybe they give
They'd
lessons.
have to
You think
for
as part
me.
of that? Boy, I tell you.
They must have a luau theme this year. Maybe that's part of their Vacation Bible School. So
seeing just a few flowers going on out there.
Yeah.
But boy, that's pretty incredible.
A lot of kids, of course, and moms and dads pushing their little ones in the strollers, and he has got that down. I'm impressed.
He was really good, and he stopped in front of us and then started again.
And
oh, my gosh.
This guy's pretty good, too.
Well, I tell you. My balance was never that good.
Oh, no.
Not even when I was that young.
and so many kids and families lining the streets in downtown Macomb. You really couldn't ask for a better day. It's such a gorgeous sight when you take that shot overlooking the downtown square here in Macomb. So a great opportunity for a lot of people to get out because it has been a rainy week, and that's an understatement.
Yeah, that is absolutely an understatement.
So many people in the tri-states, unfortunately, today they're probably cleaning up debris, wet basements. You know, we've just been covering a lot of flood coverage this week, and it's heartbreaking to see. So we can relate to everyone, and I hope you have a better weekend and can enjoy some of this nice weather.
Exactly right. And the farmers, too. Farmers have been facing their challenges.
Yes.
So now it's very great. We've got some representatives from the 40 and 8 McDonough County reps. Got Roger Oliver driving his truck there, pulling the hay rack. Got the guys out there thanking everybody for their service.
Absolutely. You can't thank veterans enough.
We are here enjoying our parade with our flag because these folks have done so much.
And it's so nice to see some of them have honor flight hats on. So nice to see that they've been able to go on a Great River honor flight. So many people donate to that community. Here we go. What is this? Pink Cadillac. I feel like singing that song. Can I start?
You can start.
Okay.
I can't join in with you because I can't sing.
Sky Climbers. McDonough County Kiwanis.
That's really great. So we've got the pink caddy.
Can we just go home in that?
Actually, that's owned by Car Care. And,
that's fantastic.
Yeah, they let different people use that. Now, the Park District is going to host a kite festival the weekend of September 12th, I believe, and these folks are here kind of advertising that. It'll be a huge weekend in Macomb. We've got the MDH golf outing. We've got the kite festival. We've got the balloon festival.
Yeah,
what
a great event.
Statue is going to be dedicated in Chandler Park that Saturday. Just a ton of things going on in Macomb that midweek, mid-month September 12th.
Well, there you go. If you weren't able to make it here for Heritage Days this weekend, mark your calendar.
Exactly.
That sounds like a great weekend.
There's a ton of things going on.
The Balloon Fest is so much fun, and it's such a gorgeous sight when they do that balloon glow at night.
Yes,
it really is something to see. If you live in the Tri-States, you should try and get to Macomb for that. It's kind of one of those iconic things. When I think of Macomb, I think of Heritage Days and the Balloon Fest and WIU.
Exactly.
Yeah, those are kind of my top three at least.
Yeah, and I think the neat thing with the Balloon Fest is that you can actually go out and walk around the balloons.
Yeah,
in a lot of festivals,
fantastic.
You're kept 50 yards away, or if you want to go in there, they charge you a ton of money. This is just, everything's free. Just walk on up, talk to the pilots, find out how they do all the things that they do.
Really cool. So that's a nice addition that they'll have to that weekend.
It is.
All right. Well, there's a lot of people rolling by and rolling through the Macomb Heritage Days Parade. Take a look at that shot. There are so many people lining the streets. I think it's even more than the start of the parade. You know, more people have started to fill in and come out to the square to enjoy such a gorgeous day and such a fun parade.
Well, you know, and part of what's fun too is that when you finish your marching in the parade, that's usually when you peel around, go join your friends and watch the rest of the parade, because otherwise you don't get to see it.
And then here we go. We have the Advocacy Network for Children and CASA, court-appointed special advocates for kids here in McDonough County. Such an important organization for so many kids. There are so many kids that go through the court system, and it's so important to have these volunteers to be a voice for these kids. And it's such a great organization. It's also in Adams County and Brown, Pike, Scott, and here in McDonough County. So these people do so much work for kids in need, and we just want to say a big thank you to them.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
And who's in the hot pink t-shirts?
My goodness. It's kind of, you know, I think this was
4-H?
I think it might be 4-H.
Okay.
Might be 4-H, kind of spontaneous. Sometimes we get
UCB Bank
spontaneous.
is coming up. I see
there
that.
There we go. UCB with
is that a water gun?
The purple.
Do I need to duck? What is that?
It looks like little stress balls. Looks like Ron Runser, who's the community president. Ron Runser is firing up and sending us the stress balls.
This
there
actually,
we go.
United Community Bank started in 1973. A local group invested in Farmers State Bank in Greenfield. So thank you so much. He just handed us some beads. So getting into the fun festivities there with UCB Bank. And look at that. There's a minion. There's a minion in the parade.
There's many minions. There are many, many minions. I'm just gonna take a shot and say that might be representing the Adventure Zone Vacation Bible School held with the Industry Assembly of God and Scotland Trinity Presbyterian Church. That's going to be held at the end of July, the 27th through the 30th, at the Industry Assembly. And this year's theme is, take a guess,
Minion Factory.
Minion.
How cool is that? I can't even tell you. There are so many kids along this parade route that are so excited right now. They're just in awe. They're like, Is that really a minion? Is that really a minion? My son, who's 1, has this little minion, and you shake it, and it makes that little noise, and he thinks it's the greatest thing ever.
That's just great.
What a fun theme for Vacation Bible School.
It is.
I hope they get a lot of kids.
I hope they do. Well, you know, they work really hard to try and put these things together. And
They even
find
have the mean guy on top of the bus.
That's right. Good thing we've got him up on top of the bus. We got the minions down here below. We got to keep that minion right up there, huh?
That's a fun entry. What a fun entry in the parade this year.
Very good. Absolutely excellent.
And there you go. You can see Vacation Bible School runs July 27th through the 31st. Adventure Zone VBS.
And of course, who do you think is going to follow that? What? Take a guess. What's going to follow it?
A class
reunion. That's right. The folks from 1970. They're really old.
I hope they don't hear you say that.
Oh, I say it to them anyway.
I know.
They're celebrating their 45th class reunion. You know, I say that because I'm in 71, so these guys are old. You know.
Fantastic to see them.
Us youngsters get our chance next year.
They look like they're having a really good time. What a great turnout for the class of 70.
Great to have class of 70. Oh, and 75. Looks like 75 kind of joined in with them. So we've got 2 groups together, which is just the way it goes. We always just have fun.
It's probably just like, you know, show up, we'll jump on a flatbed truck, we'll ride in the parade, it'll be a good time. Here's another one, I believe.
We're just going to hang out with them. We're just going to hang out with them.
It's a great way for them to catch up with
love the class reunions. It's just absolutely the best. It's the best.
There they go. That's the class of 1970.
75 budgeted place in front of them.
And then coming up, look at that. We have the roller derby making its way down the Macomb Square. The Macomb Bombshells are a member-based, all-female, full-contact, flat-track roller derby league committed to the betterment of the physical and mental strength of its members through fostering the amateur sport of roller derby, and they look serious.
I'll tell you something. I'm not going to say it. It doesn't have it written here, but I'm going to tell you, Macomb Bombshells rock. Absolutely rock. If you've never been out to Outskirts to see them have a bout, it is fantastic. It is tons of fun. Very, very family friendly.
Yeah, it says
very, very family friendly.
Currently mid-season, they're going to host some home games this fall, September 19th and October 10th. So if you're around, check that out. And who's this?